Did I ever tell you the story of how I met my wife? It is quite a beautiful story, so you're in for a real treat. It was the last Sunday of the 28th week of the year. I was yet to become a true man. I was riding around town on my mobility scooter to my favorite fried chicken place as seen on TV. There's only one of a kind type of restaurant called Clog Your Life Up. I love it when I can wring out the chicken grease straight into my mouth. I sometimes add the grease to my added sugar Coke. If you have never tried the concoction of cola with chicken fat, I highly recommend you try it. It gives the soda a hidden gem, like a natural high that you can't find anywhere else on the planet. So anyway, I was ordering my regular 3 kilos of triple fried chicken, but I always ask that they fry it again. Then, when they are finished, I ask them to put it back in the big deep fat fryer. That's when it happened. The employee behind the counter, rugged and worn out, looked perplexed. Who ordered the 10 kilos of 10 times deep fried chicken? A wonderful voice came from the corner of the room. Except the voice was out of breath, like just the thought of talking would take away all her energy. Someone might say, she took her own breath away. That would be me, she said. I turned around and that's when I saw her. In actual fact, I don't know how I didn't see her. She took up half the room. In actual fact, I don't even know how she fit through the door. She was tremendous. The size of this woman alone was enough for 30 men. I got particularly excited when I realized that the blanket covering her was not a blanket, but her cloth-like skin flaps consuming what used to be a knee. Like a majestic knight, she was not riding one simple mobility scooter, not 2, but 3 mobility scooters. The skill, finesse, and elegance for one to ride 3 scooters as such can only be done by a miracle. You hear the term double chin, sometimes triple chin or multi-chins, but it's not often you hear the term no chin. At this point, I was staring. Put the extra grease in a cup, I want to drink it, she gasped. I was now infatuated with this blob of a woman. That's when it hit me. I had seen this woman before on TV, on a special episode of My 600-Pound Life, except this woman was not 600 pounds. She was closer to 1,000. I will pay for the delicate flower of the woman, order 10 kilos of chicken, I said. She glanced my way. I had, for the first time in my life, the feeling of what normal people describe as butterflies in my stomach. My heart skipped a beat. Although I wasn't sure if my heart literally skipped a beat due to the excessive cardiovascular disease I had due to being clogged up by all the grease. I then wondered what her arteries must be like. Surely a drain clogged up with the most highly versatile substances known to man. The thought of this made my stomach butterflies even more so, and then I realized that the butterflies were not butterflies at all, but it was the gone-off pork rind I had the night before. I knew it had gone off, sitting on my kitchen counter for the past 18 days. But I was too hungry, and the rind was like a forbidden fruit. Then and there, I took a turn for the worse. I soiled myself to a great degree. The flow come from the undergarments of my trousers' legs, flowing like a river. As I sat there on my scooter, everyone backed away, running out of the shop. Some were even screaming. Not my love, as she sat there staring. So, you gonna pay for my chicken then? It was at this point I knew we were meant to be together. The rest is history. The problem is, at the time I was into morbidly obese women. It was more than a fetish. I grew out of this, lost some weight, and now I have to feed my now bedridden wife 5 buckets of liquid lard a day. She demands more and more of me. I have to clean the house, do the cooking, and worst of all, clean the toilet. Imagine cleaning and cooking when she eats for 20 fully sized men. My dreadful day happened recently when she wanted me to be intimate with her. It's like trying to fill a lorry full of fuel, except there's no pump. If you can please donate money to me, I desperately need to feed my wife. If she doesn't get her food 30 kg of fried chicken daily, she will intentionally defecate on the bed. I am, then, the one who has to clean it up. The link to donate is in the description.